My name is Emily Faber, and I am going to be presenting the constellation I chose, which is Ursa Minor. Ursa Minor is circumpolar, so it is always visible, but a good time and the time I chose is around 11:30 in June. To find Ursa Minor, you can first find the Big Dipper, which is part of the constellation Ursa Major. Once you find Ursa Major, if you look to the right or north, you will find Ursa Minor, which looks like a mini version of Ursa Major in a different position. I have seen the shape of the bear interpreted in multiple different ways. This shape, where the boxy part is the head and the long part is the body, which makes the most sense to me. And this version, which is most common that I have seen, but it doesn't make a lot of sense to me because the bear's tail isn't long, but that is the way that I've seen it interpreted. The four brightest stars. The brightest star found in Ursa Minor is Polaris, which is Alpha. Polaris is 447.6 light years away from Earth. Its spectral type is F7, and its evolutionary stage is yellow supergiant. Its radial velocity is -9. The second brightest star is Kochab, which is Beta. Kochab is 130.9 light years away from Earth, and its spectral type is K4. Its evolutionary stage is orange giant, and its radial velocity is +16.96. The third brightest star is Furcad, which is Gamma. It is 486 light years away. Its spectral type is A2, and it is a blue-white subgiant. Its radial velocity is -3.9. The final star I'm going to be talking about is Euryalus, which is Epsilon. It is 303.3 light years away from Earth, and its spectral type is K4. It is a yellow-orange giant, and its radial velocity is -9.95. Deep space objects found in Ursa Minor. The first one that I chose is UGC 11707, which is a spiral galaxy. This galaxy has loose-bound, broken arms made of individual star clusters. The next deep space object I chose is another spiral galaxy labeled NGC 6217. This galaxy is 60 million light years away from Earth. This galaxy can be seen using a minimum of a 4.5 to 6 inch telescope. The next object I chose is another galaxy, but this one is an elliptical galaxy called NGC 6251. You can see in the pictures how they look different, the spiral galaxies and the elliptical galaxy. This galaxy has an angular size of 1.2 degrees and is the largest in the northern sky. Its total stored energy is comparable with the highest known values. The final deep space object I chose is another spiral galaxy called PGC 36563. This galaxy is about 300 million light years away from Earth. And see, it has this spiral shape again, like the other spiral galaxies. The constellations that I chose, Ursa Minor's name means the smaller or the lesser bear in Latin. The Great Bear constellation is represented by its larger neighbor, Ursa Major. Ursa Minor is associated with two different myths, but I'm only going to talk about one. And the one I chose, Zeus' father was scared of a prophecy that said one of his children would overthrow him, so he swallowed 5 of his children after they were born. When Zeus was born, his mother was able to trick his father into swallowing a stone instead, which saved his life. And she sent him to an island to be taken care of by 2 nymphs called Ida and Aegiste. The constellations Ursa Minor and Ursa Major represent these 2 nymphs. The constellation I chose, Ursa Minor, is represented by Ida. I will put the 3 questions above my link, but I also want to put them here too. The first one is, which star is 486 light years away? The second one is, which deep space object is an elliptical galaxy? And the third one is, what is the name of the nymph represented by Ursa Minor? Thank you so much. That is the end.